Okay, so today I'm going to show you the French knot. The French knot is that cute little stitch that allows you to make little bubbles of thread on top of your embroidery and add texture to it. It's a cute one that is very handy to know. Not necessarily the easiest one to begin with, so if you are not familiar with embroidery or if you are just beginning, I would practice first with simple stitch like the satin stitch, the back stitch, the running stitch, those simple line stitch that will allow you to familiarize yourself with your needle, your thread and your fabric. But once you are familiar with it, or if you want to give it a go, by any means, do so. So I'm going to show you how to do it now. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to comb through from the back of your fabric. Okay, and you're going to grab hold of that extra thread just here and keep attention to it, not too tensed, or it will pull on your fabric and it will make it really hard to work with, and not too loose because otherwise it won't be useful at all. It's going to unravel. So once you hold on to that thread here, you're going to roll your needle around that thread a couple of times. Then you're going to push your needle through really close to the hole it came up from, and you're going to pull gently your thread, and here you go, you've got your very first French knot. And I'm going to show you a couple more. Do it a couple more times so that you get used to it. And just remember to not let go of, let me show you, to not let go of that thread too early, or it will make a messy knot. And then not to pull it too tight, or it's going to be hard to work with, or not to let it too loose, or it will unravel and will not work. Now, the size of your knot is dependent of the amount of thread you work with, the strands you're working with. Here, as you can see, I have two strands and two strands of thread, and I roll it 3 times. Now, if I wanted a bigger knot, I would roll it a lot more. If I wanted a smaller one, I would roll it less, and I would also play with the amount of strand I use. So if you use like 2 rolls on 1 strand, it was going to make a tiny knot. If you use 6 rolls on the 6th strand, it's going to make a huge one. So it's up to you to experiment and see what you like best, and also what is needed for your actual design, the design you're working with. So I'm going to do a couple more here, and I'm going to leave you to go and practice. Really, the French knot, like I said, is not necessarily the easiest one, but it is definitely one that you can improve greatly with practice. Here you go.